And in the weeks after the shooting, there was a lot of focus on the Black community and the area of East Buffalo. And during that time, our colleagues at Investigative Post looked into the issue of segregation here in Buffalo. And likely not surprising to some, how it is a systemic problem in the city and goes hand in hand with poverty. Here's Jim Heaney with Investigative Post.
I'm standing in the most segregated neighborhood in the city of Buffalo, which is saying a lot because Buffalo is one of the most segregated cities in the nation, located in one of the most segregated metropolitan areas in the entire United States. Let's run the numbers.
Erie and Niagara counties rank as the 6th most segregated metropolitan areas in the country. While the city of Buffalo is 35% black, the balance of the region is just 6% African American, which is to say we have a lot of predominantly white suburbs in rural communities. As for the city itself, Buffalo ranks as the 17th most segregated municipality in the country. 84% of black residents live east of Main Street.
Who's responsible for the segregation in this community?
Local government and the real estate industry operating as a team. They're man and wife. They're wedded together. It could not happen without the participation of local government, including this current administration, and it could not happen without the active participation of the real estate industry. Those are your culprits.
The Ferry Greater neighborhood is the most segregated in the city, and the scars of that neglect are readily apparent. 84% of Ferry Greater residents are black. Only 3% are white. It's one of 7 neighborhoods where blacks make up at least 3/4 of the residents. Hispanics and Asians outnumber whites in those neighborhoods.
The Maston Park neighborhood that includes the Tops Market that was the scene of the May 14th slaughter is also highly segregated. 78% of its residents are black. Only 7% are white.
Most neighborhoods on the west side of Main Street, or south of the Thruway, are predominantly white. The whitest of them all, the South Park section of South Buffalo. 84% of residents there are white. Only 4% are black. The rest of South Buffalo and neighboring Kaisertown aren't much more diverse. With segregation comes a concentration of poverty. Nearly 1/3 of city residents live below the poverty line. That makes us the 3rd poorest city in the entire nation. The poverty rate in predominantly black neighborhoods is 2 to 3 times greater than that in most white ones.
So in Buffalo, segregation and poverty go hand in hand.
That's Anna Blotto, who authored a study on segregation for the Partnership for the Public Good. Here's how she explained the harm that comes with segregation.
The black population tends to have higher rates of poverty than the white population, and it impacts health, it impacts educational outcomes, job access, transportation, criminal justice and arrests tend to be higher in segregated communities. Almost every factor of life is influenced by where you live.
Buffalo segregation has another consequence. It attracted the white supremacists charged with the massacre at Tops Markets on Jefferson Avenue. For Channel 2 News, I'm Jim Heaney with Investigative Post.